Hey everybody, Menachem Brody here with you once again from Human Vortex Training, your certified and experienced USA Cycling expert level coach and strength and conditioning coach. Today we're going to head over to the gym and take a look at an exercise called a 3-point hinge row. And this exercise is going to help you in the middle of the season be able to maximize the power you can put out on the bike, especially if you're doing time trials or if you're a triathlete trying to really get every last ounce out of your body so that you can go out and crush the run. When it comes to executing a row, there are a lot of different things that need to be in the correct places in order for us to actually be able to see performance gains. Now, a lot of us think that heading into the weight room and doing squats and hamstring curls and lunges is going to be sport specific, but if you followed and liked the channel here at Human Vortex Training, you'll have known and learned quite some time ago that's not really necessarily the case. Now, the exercise we're about to show you over in the gym with intern Tristan is going to be something that is called a 3-point position hinge row. Now, what this is we're getting into season strength training. Remember, as you go through the season, it is important that you continue to strength train, although it should be in proper proportion to what your needs and goals are, as well as your training time available. But for today, what I really want to pull out here is that this exercise is not something that if you haven't done strength training or you haven't followed the principles we've laid out here on the Human Vortex Training channel, you're going to struggle a little bit with the positioning. There's a lot of different pieces that need to come together in order to execute this movement properly. However, I do encourage you to give it a shot. We don't know until we try, but the technique and the joint positions and getting the proximal stiffness or the stiffness of the midsection, actually using all of your core, those are all the muscles between your neck, your elbows, and your knees, to fire together to get you into this hinge position, keeping tension through the hamstring and glutes and the paraspinals are really paramount. So if you try this exercise and you notice in the gym mirror or maybe on your phone if you're recording it that you're not quite doing it well, check out the HVTraining channel and go back to the one-arm bench row and start there. But let's head over to the gym and check out what the 3-point hinge row is going to look like for you and how you can master this exercise to get fitter, faster, and stronger out on course. Today we're with Tristan once again. I'm Menachem Brody from Human Vortex Training. We're going to show you the 3-point hinge position row, which we use for beginners or advanced. I know you're thinking beginners and advanced, there's a disconnect, but we'll explain why. So Tristan is trying to figure this out. It's his first time ever doing this. He's going to go into the 3-point position on the bench. The hinge position, we're going to bring him back with the butt back. The hand's going to come back a little bit more as well. So he's actually going to sit back into the hip, bring this foot out a little bit more. And what this is going to do is put a little bit more focus on through the obliques as well as the rear shoulder blade muscles. So you have the rhomboids, the mid and lower trapezius, and you can see he's a little bit uncomfortable there. So you're going to bring the butt up just a little bit right there, and now you're going to go ahead and grab the kettlebell, and then you're going to row. For the advanced, this allows for a heavier weight to be used, but for the beginners, it really allows you a safer position, spine position, to learn to tie the internal oblique together in with all the muscles that you need in order to be able to stabilize through the whole motion. So you'll notice he's getting much better range of motion for his scapula, his shoulder blade coming back and together. Do you feel that more or less in the sides? More in the sides. It's the lightweight. So this is really important. This is a fantastic type of exercise that you can do to allow you to learn how to lock your rib cage and pelvis together. For those of you who are cyclists, you're looking at that, you're like, wow, that's pretty much everybody, by the way, watching this. You're like, wow, this is a great position because it really thinks or reminds my body of how I work on the bike. And we'll even see those imbalances come out where, as you saw Tristan was there, rolling that shoulder up, which you may do. This is why we use it with our beginner cyclists and triathletes here at Human Vortex Training. It really allows us to tease out some of the imbalances that they have. They may not even realize that when they're in for a bike fit, we're filming, you're like, hey, you're rolling your right shoulder. And they're like, what are you talking about? So this is a fantastic exercise. And start off just nice and easy with this. We don't need a lot of repetitions. Tristan's much more advanced than a lot of you guys out there and ladies for strength training for cycling. Once you build up, that's fine, but start off with about 3 sets of 5 each side. So that's it for today. Start off 2 to 3 days a week. Remember, consistency over massive amounts of repetitions 1 time a week is going to help you. So 2 to 3 days a week during your season. Yes, during your season. Short workouts, about 15 to 20 minutes in the strength training room. If you'd like to learn more about that, pick up my Strength Training for Cycling Success program on Training Peaks University for coaches and for athletes. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Did what you just learned about that 3-point hinge and seeing how the head position, the hip position, and how that the inner thigh and that leg, that outer leg, is really important to allow you to be able to get the most out of this exercise? Did that surprise you? Is this going to change how you do your strength training exercises? Make sure you leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to follow up with you. If you enjoyed this video and felt it was valuable in teaching you about strength training specifically for cycling and triathlon performance and how to get more out of your training, hit the like button and please share this video with your friends and coaches. And if you want more training content, subscribe to the HVTraining YouTube channel. Don't forget, head on over to the Human Vortex Training website to sign up for our newsletter and to get your free opt-in gift. And remember, until next time, train smarter, not harder, because it is all about you.